Hark, noble seekers of the SCP Foundation. As thy Lorekeeper, I hereby decree the partial unsealing of archives once shrouded in utmost secrecy. Herein lies knowledge of SCP anomalies, revelations entrusted to your stewardship. In the spirit of our foundational maxim, secure, contain, protect, these disclosures are bequeathed to ensure our vigilant watch endures. Let us proceed with caution, as the lore of the concealed becomes your burden to bear. Hark, noble seekers of the veiled and the vehemently verboten, gather round as we unfurl the scroll of a tale most macabre. In the quietude of an unsuspecting corner of Oklahoma, amidst the bucolic charm that belies the heart of America, there lies a conundrum cloaked in the guise of the mundane, a school bus, known to those who dare speak of it as SCP-3583. This is no chariot of youthful innocence, ferrying its charges to hallowed halls of learning. Nay, this is a harbinger of the arcane and the occult, an autonomous vessel bereft of driver or master, save for the inexplicable force that propels it. Pieced together from an array of temporal fragments of its kin, its patchwork visage is an affront to the natural order, a puzzle that beckons with silent spectral allure. As the clock chimes the hour of 3:20 post-meridian, under the watchful eyes of the sun's waning gaze, SCP-3583 emerges from the ether in the vicinity of a place once safe for play and study. Its door, silent as the grave and as inviting as the gates of an otherworldly dominion, swings wide, and the countdown of 7 minutes begins, an eldritch interval in which destinies are decided. Aboard this spectral school bus, 56 souls of untainted youth and 8 of guardianship may find themselves ensnared, drawn by the unspoken pact of curiosity and innocence, or the grave concern that drives the protectors of the young. Should the seats remain barren of the requisite quarry, a horn, dread and dissonant, sounds forth, a clarion of compulsion that bends will and blurs reason. Once its spectral toll is taken, the bus retreats from the realm of the known to SCP-3583, a mirror most distorted of the town it haunts, where the threads of civility are torn asunder. There, the landscape writhes in the throes of upheaval, society's visage marred by strife and discord, the skies alive with the fury of nature unchecked, and creatures of primeval terror reclaim their dominion over a world unmoored from time. Amidst this anarchy, SCP-3583 stands as both sentinel and sovereign, its purpose inscrutable, its origin as veiled as the darkest secrets held within the heart of the cosmos. So prepare thy spirit, noble seekers, for our quest is but in its nascence. Together, we shall peer into the heart of this riddle, traversing the thin veneer that separates the known from the unfathomable. Join me in the pursuit of that which lies behind the facade of SCP-3583. Hark, noble seekers, as I, thy Lorekeeper, unveil to thee the mysteries of SCP-3583, a school bus wrought not of steel and certainty, but of shadow and dread, hailing from the heartland of Oklahoma. This ethereal chariot's visage shifts upon its entry into the cursed netherworld of SCP-3583 AA as it ensnares souls under its eldritch spell. When its belly holds but 4 adults or fewer, 'tis like a mournful echo of its worldly task it performs. Through the tempestuous streets of SCP-3583, it rides, each stop a ghastly reflection of the children's abodes, now enshrouded in tumult and terror. At each domicile, the bus briefly returns to our realm, its doors yawning wide as a child disembarks to face a twisted semblance of home. Thus, it continues until every young heart has been set adrift in their personal purgatory. The adults, the supposed shepherds, are the last to be granted leave, each to their own doorsteps of doom, as SCP-3583's spectral service concludes, and it fades from our eyes, waiting for the cycle to begin anew. Yet, if the number of adults aboard this spectral bus numbers 5 to 8, a more sinister pageant unfolds. SCP-3583's course diverges to the stages of historic calamities yet to unfold, the prelude to the collapse of the Twin Towers, the calm shores of Keolak before the tsunami's wrath, the shadow of Vesuvius looming over Pompeii, the chilling stillness in Nanjing before the storm of war. As the bus trundles through these eerie tableaux, mere moments before disaster is unleashed, one wonders if it serves as a morbid reminder of the inevitable or a dire warning of what may yet come to pass. Completing this grim circuit, the bus reclaims its original cursed purpose. It transports the ensnared passengers back to the anarchic expanse of SCP-3583-AA, depositing them at their distorted dwellings, leaving them to the mercy of a world upended before it itself vanishes as ephemeral as the peace it disrupts. Through these terrifying behaviors, SCP-3583 emerges not simply as a vessel of transport, but as a harrowing tutor of the precarity of existence. Each passage teaches the delicate balance of life and the ever-present shadow of annihilation. Now, let us press deeper into the lore of SCP-3583, that we may sift truth from its unnerving voyages. What learning shall we draw forth from its grim treks? Within its confines lie secrets, veiled in enigma and terror, waiting to be laid bare by those brave enough to peer into the abyss. But beware, for in the quest for enlightenment, one might also court the very essence of despair. Noble seekers, our chronicle continues as we delve into the enigmatic challenge of confining SCP-3583. This mercurial specter defies the conventional means of imprisonment, a ghostly chariot evading the stalwart grip of the Foundation's containment. When the bastion of iron and cement falters, the entity dissipates into a scattering of disjointed remnants, only to be reborn in 3 days' time, as if by arcane resurrection. Thus, the wise men and women of the Foundation conceived a stratagem rooted not in the physical, but in the art of stealthy vigilance and the weaving of shadows. Agents of normalcy, cloaked in the day-to-day Fey-Ad, have seamlessly merged with the staff of the local public school. The nexus of SCP-3583's cyclical manifestation. In the guise of educators, janitors, and school officials, they stand as silent sentinels against the cunning of the autonomous bus. Each eventide, 3 guardians of knowledge and secrecy ascend the phantom vehicle, their senses sharp, their will fortified against the malignant lure of SCP-3583. They observe, they document, and most critically, They stand as the bulwark against potential havoc the creature could unleash upon the world. A stringent edict is upheld to avoid the spectral voyage to historical epochs marked by calamity, a journey wrought by behavior pattern SCP-3583-2. No more than 4 of the Foundation's watchmen are permitted aboard, except during sanctioned trials of fortitude and inquiry. This is the law, unyielding and absolute, a safeguard to stifle chaos and shield the town's denizens from unspeakable fates. Cyber sentries tirelessly sweep through the tangled webs of the digital expanse, seeking vestiges of SCP-3583 that might pierce through into public sight. With haste and precision, they erase any inadvertent revelation, thus preserving the shroud of ignorance that cloaks the common eye. This delicate balance of surveillance and intervention is the Foundation's ceaseless endeavor, a spectral ballet between the safety of the community and the cryptic agenda of SCP-3583. Unseen by those they protect, the agents of the Foundation maintain their eternal watch, a silent stronghold against the whims of an unfathomable adversary. Noble Seekers, as we reach the culmination of our harrowing journey through the shadowed lore of SCP-3583, let us impart the chronicles of an enigmatic dialogue, a moment captured in the annals of the Foundation, known as Interview Log 3005. 183-8F2X. In this enlightening discourse, Agent Patel of the Foundation holds converse with the principal of the establishment, ensnared with the enigmatic Schoolbus SCP-3583. Their dialogue sheds light on the perplexities and unintended benefits brought forth by the presence of the anomaly. Principal Harrow, laden with frustration, recounts the initial dismissal of their urgent appeals for assistance, a dismissal that mocked their long-standing sobriety. It was not until students began to disseminate videos of the anomalous bus that the Foundation took heed. Agent Patel, bearing the weight of regret for the oversight, defends the clandestine nature of the Foundation's operation. The anomaly came under their scrutiny only after these digital breadcrumbs were uncovered. The principal recounts their failed attempts to detain the spectral vehicle, only to watch it disintegrate and resurface days later, a cycle of rebirth akin to legend. They share an amiable chuckle over the Foundation's inadvertent generosity that expanded the school's grounds in an attempt to influence the entity's behavior. The mention of a potential school closure casts a shadow over the conversation. However, this grim prospect was averted by the Foundation's realization that such action could cause the anomaly to shift to a new location, exacerbating the issue rather than containing it. The integration of Foundation personnel into the school's daily fabric is pragmatically received by the principal, eased by the knowledge that these guardians would also bring financial relief to the school's budget. In a candid admission, the principal reflects on the reliability of SCP-3583, an anomaly that, despite its chilling connections, has maintained an impeccable record of safety. The school bus, devoid of conventional costs, inadvertently resulted in fiscal savings, enabling the school to hire a music teacher, a serendipitous benefit from an otherwise ominous presence. Thus, we are confronted with a conundrum. Is SCP-3583 a harbinger of danger or an inadvertent guardian angel? Its presence brings about a delicate balance of terror and boon, leaving us to ponder the true nature of this otherworldly interloper. So, noble seekers, we pause here, leaving you to dwell upon the enigma that is SCP-3583. May your contemplations be as deep as the mysteries we've unraveled today. Until our paths cross again in the pursuit of knowledge, fare thee well on thy quest for truth. Our briefing concludes, noble seekers. Our mantra, secure, contain, protect, encompasses realms beyond containment into the archives awaiting declassification. Pursue and safeguard this knowledge. Fear not the classified. Many anomalies await our shared discovery and disclosure. Support our endeavors with a like and subscribe. For those whose thirst for the unknown lingers, further declassified files await your attention. Until next, under the SCP mandate, may your dreams explore the mysteries we've yet to reveal, guided by thy Lorekeeper.